What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Commentary for you. Want to thank my sponsor, Steel Supplements. Link and discount code down in the description. You also know I'm a Weeble. Prefer to put what's their best promotion in the pen comment. It used to be $100 deposit to get the free stock for September 2023. They've lowered it down to any amount. A single dollar will get you the free fractional shares. Recommend you take advantage of it. Support my channel. Angry Joe also supporting my channel very early in his incredible Madden 24 review, and I figured the next video better mean something. So here we are. I've got something for you guys that tell me I play this game for hours on end. You see this play at speed. Let's go back. What I'm trying to do here is get as many defenders in this box as I can, and I'm doing that by having a curl, a slant, and an angle route all ran to the corner of the end zone, okay? So this is where those defenders are all kind of going to end up. But I want you to understand the reason for doing this is to show EA is not honest with you. When we take a look, just this top angle, the movement here is so irrational to football. You can tell right away that this game cannot simulate football. Mo Alie-Cox has the ball in his hands. I don't mind this tackle right here, but I do mind this corner coming over with such speed and impact because he has no right to do that. And the reality is we're going to go back, we're going to take a look at the X's and O's, but before we do, I want you to understand we were taught field sense, we were taught Sapient technology. These were going to be the things that take that out of the game, right? Players can look and move realistically, all of these issues that were going to be corrected. Yet when I load up the game and I take a look at number 26 here, okay? He is going to guard Pittman. He's got his hand on him, but Mo Alie-Cox is running the route behind him. This is the ball, the shadow of the ball coming in. He's not paying attention to it. He's not looking at it. In fact, he's looking at Michael Pittman. So how does he have any right to turn around when Mo Alie-Cox is catching the ball and just watch all the ground that gets made up? It's an animation. And if you can't see that, then you don't know what you're looking at in video games. This animation here should have never happened. This is not anything other than dice roll animations. The game took a touchdown away because it pulled a corner into an animation that they had no right doing because I was in the proximity of him and the game said, hey, there's an animation here, let's throw it in. Now, as I said, for all of you that love to tell me I play the game for hours to get this result, I went back through, I did one hot route for this. A fade route with Mo Alie-Cox, just I said, bring all the angles back to that corner. First play, I slowed it down. You can see exactly what happens. I probably could have went in and used that for a breakdown, okay? Didn't want to. Wanted to get that corner pulled into an animation. That's what I wanted to focus on. Second play, okay? Didn't move. Ball's for their back. Not going to use it. Fine. Third play. Now keep in mind, this is only the fourth play in total. We're going on to the fifth play. We get another one. So how cherry picking, how nitpicking can I be when I'm not the one dictating what EA sells us? I'm just sitting here playing the game. We go back, we take a look at this one. It's maybe worse than the first. Drops back, throws over. Now Mo Alie-Cox gets hit from behind. So when we take a look at same scenario, goes out, makes the break, cuts over, what is the defensive back looking at? He's looking at Mo Alie-Cox. I've got no problem if he breaks off right now of covering Pittman and goes over there. But instead, look at the turn he made. He made the most robotic turn you can imagine, even slowed down. Now he's looking back at the quarterback. He's looking at Michael Pittman. He has no right to go back and play this ball that's sailing over him. But this game is so dependent on animations, it literally throws him into me so that I drop the ball. This was supposed to be fixed. Tackling, control, and variety. All these animations. Catch tackles were supposed to be in the game to prevent all of this. So why are we sitting here doing a half a dozen plays and getting these results? When you take a look at what happens here, I want you to understand from an X's and O's standpoint, Mo Alie-Cox is catching the ball. Look at the position of these two. It is not only going to move him forward, it's moving me back. It's going to pull Mo Alie-Cox backwards into this animation. Why is this happening with Sapient technology? At speed, this is nauseating to watch. I mean, just watch how fast this happens. Even slowed down, it's bad. But this is exactly what we've asked them to get rid of in the game. Animation dependency. A corner that has no business interacting with a play because the game isn't smart enough to let him do it, and yet all of a sudden we're watching him go from staring at a wide receiver to turning around the opposite way he would in real life and knock the ball out of a receiver's hands in the end zone. And yes, this is practice mode, and yes, it was 5 or 6 plays, but at the same time, if this was the end zone, you're only going to get one opportunity to try to score a touchdown. You only get so many chances to go down in true football and score a touchdown in the red zone. And in this situation, I'm trying to take advantage of a larger player to box out an area where he's going to be able to go up, high point, and come down with the ball. And in 2 of the examples, I've got a player that really isn't even in the play being pulled to an animation to make sure that I drop it. So when they sit there and they talk about Sapient technology, when they sit there and talk about getting rid of psychic defensive backs, this was a big thing. How are these things not still in the game if I just showed it to you? How are you going to rationalize that that's not a psychic defensive back that's staring at the receiver he's assigned to cover and then getting pulled into animations to knock the ball out of a tight end that he really wasn't even aware of? EA Sports, Clint Oldenburg, anyone else in that building that can hear my voice, we are tired of being deceived. We are tired of being sold a product, and then when we get it, absolute failure to deliver on your commitments. To anyone in the NFL, take a hard look at what this company is doing. Look at how they're treating us as customers. Because every day there are more and more people not only fed up with the lack of quality in this game, but the abrasive manner in which we're spoke to as customers when we simply voice our displeasure in the product. And there's been more voicing of displeasure in this product than there has been in a long time. And the user scores reflect that. That doesn't mean that there aren't people individually having fun with the game. It simply means clearly the majority of gamers are fed up with the current condition of this game, and moreover, EA understands we're fed up with the current condition of this game because they continue to specifically market and create, quote, technologies that tell us the things we don't like in the game are going to be removed. In half a dozen plays, you can sit there and find that they haven't. This is not the standard of quality that I have come to expect from the NFL brand. And I've also learned with companies like Panini, with companies like DirecTV, when the NFL feels like their brand isn't being respected and the customer's not being heard, they have no problems revoking that license and letting someone else in the marketplace take over. And it is far time that EA Sports has been given the same treatment because they've been given more years, more opportunities, and have had every chance to make the best football game they can. And the only thing they've done is sell the best football game knowing they weren't going to deliver it. And now we have another year of dealing with this garbage gameplay. Love to know your thoughts on this. Appreciate you watching this video. You know, when I can't throw 6 routes into the end zone and not have a player get sucked into an animation, how in the world do you expect me honestly not to be back in the week with more commentary?